Hi you guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a get it all done video. I'm doing a lot of stuff around the house. You guys know I love sharing homemaking videos. These are videos that are motivating to get cooking, cleaning, organizing, all that kind of good stuff done around your house. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda's Daily Home, where I love to share those motivating videos for you guys. Hey guys, we are starting off our day. It is first thing in the morning. I still have to shower and get dressed. I'm going to start off with making my bed. I got lots to do today, so I just kind of have to organize my day. Jeff's going to come by shortly to pick up a lunch, so I have to throw together a lunch for him, and we're low on groceries, so I'm just like throwing something together. And then after that, I've got a bunch of zucchinis I need to use, so I'm going to make some zucchini bread, I think. I'm also going to make blueberry pierogies, so that'll be fun because I feel like a lot of people have never really seen that recipe before, so I'm excited to share that. And then just like a lot of other things. This is what Charlotte does like every morning after I get up. She's like, don't worry mom, I'll take your spot. So anyway, she's ready for bed and I'm just getting up. Lots to do, so stay tuned. Lots of motivation here. I'm just going to get going right away. And I've got my cup of coffee here, which I will probably be reheating 20 times today before I'm done. So I'm starting off making my bed. I know that making your bed in the morning can really set the tone for the day and just kind of make you feel a little bit more organized. I usually make my bed, I would say like 75% of the time. The other 25% is because we're like rushing out the door in the morning. So I do try to make a conscious effort to get this little task done. And I still have painting my night tables on my to-do list. I couldn't get this drawer closed, so I was kind of fiddling with it, but that night table is driving me crazy. So I ran downstairs real quick to get Jeff a lunch ready for work. I noticed that I did not wipe the counter over there, so I just gave it a quick spray. So on this morning, I'm just making him pasta and a marinara sauce with some shredded mozzarella on top. We're low on groceries. We've been like in and out of town like crazy, so we are not fully stocked whatsoever. So I just kind of threw something together, and it was funny because he actually said this was really good for lunch. So if you're looking for a quick, simple lunch meal and your hubby has a microwave, this is super easy. So I just packed it in a microwavable container, put that shredded mozzarella on top, and it was perfect. It's like we're in a movie. I don't know how you do it. So I just threw that in one of the boys' lunch kits, and I also made whole wheat peanut butter wraps for a snack, and I threw in a banana and a couple of sparkling waters, and then that was it. His lunch was ready to go. One of the things that I have added to my daily routine is a hair care routine. Some of you may have noticed I recently trimmed up my hair quite a bit. I wanted to get rid of all of the dry, dead ends. Now I have a fresh slate to grow my hair nice and thick and healthy. I got this customized hair growth treatment from MD Hair, and it comes with hair care shampoo, conditioner, a serum, as well as wellness supplements and a marine collagen. The process is so simple to get your customized kit. You just take the quiz online, upload a photo of your scalp, and you'll get your quiz results with a customized kit. I do have quite a bit of stress in my life, and I noticed a lot of shedding, so this is helping thicken up my hair and get that length back. This is especially great for postpartum women and women with stress in their lives. I always thought losing your hair from stress was a myth, but it's definitely not. So if you'd like to try the quiz and see what your quiz results are, check out the link below in my description box. I also have a coupon code for you there. It's Amanda's70 for 70% off of your first month of your hair growth treatment. I knew I really wanted to get a hair growth kit like this because my sister is actually a hairdresser, and some of the hair she does and some of her clients have the most gorgeous long and thick hair. So that's why I went ahead and I trimmed my hair and I started this whole hair care routine because I just want my hair to be so healthy and long and thick. This collagen supplement is unflavored, so you can go ahead and like add it to your juice or smoothie or whatever. I just had it with water on this day, but I just wanted to make sure that I got it in before I continued on with the rest of my day. So just make sure you guys go to the description box. You can check out the link down there to check out the whole hair care system. So now I am back in the bedroom. I've done all of that other stuff. Jeff has gone to work. He's got his lunch. I've done my hair care routine, and I am now trying to tackle my bed with all of my laundry all over the floor that I am trying to fold and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get a few of those things out of the way. I do have to finish getting ready. I'm still wearing my pajamas, but I usually like to kind of lounge around in my house coat for a little while before I get ready for the day.
Kind of strange how I can take a beat from my better stuff. It's like no one else even really scratches the surface. 'Cause nobody gets.
All right, so we are back downstairs. I got myself dressed, nothing too fancy. I'm just wearing some comfy clothes right now, but my stove is a giant disaster. So I went ahead and sprayed that down. That's got to be cleaned. Got a bunch of stuff all over the kitchen island. So I've got my work cut out for me in the kitchen this morning, but the stove was actually driving me crazy. So we still don't have our backsplash up, still lots of stuff to do around here, but luckily, when I do give the wall a good spray, it just kind of wipes off nicely. So all of this is just getting a good wipe down. For cleaning the cooktop today, I'm just using the pink stuff and my Rubbermaid Reveal scrubber.
Not getting any braver. 'Cause nobody gets me. I'm looking for faith, looking for love in every direction. I'm looking for someone to show me the way when my map is drawn up.
I had to go ahead and put my rubber gloves on because my nails are getting ruined. One of them started breaking off, so I figured I better put my gloves on. I'm bad for that. I just am too much of a rush all the time, and I don't bother taking care to make sure my gloves are on. So I just have to make sure to remind myself to put gloves on before I go ahead and start scrubbing the kitchen.
Stuck with some tough decisions, yeah. Now I'm up against the wall, and I'm looking for your attention. And I'm looking for your attention.
And I hope you guys enjoy watching some recipes that I share, because today I'm sharing the blueberry pierogies, which I've never shared before. I actually don't share that with too many people, so you guys are in for a treat there. And I'm also doing a blueberry cake. We did buy some wild blueberries from a friend. Their whole family went picking wild blueberries. Where we live, we get a lot of them, but you do have to kind of drive out into the forest to get them. But they are absolutely delicious. So I'm going to be sharing those two things with you a little bit later in this video. And I'm kind of funny when it comes to cooking and baking. When I can, I absolutely try to make sure that the kitchen is clean before I start cooking and baking. Obviously, sometimes it's just not possible because we are super busy, but when I can, I do a quick cleanup. Even the floors, I like to make sure that they are vacuumed and mopped, so I have a nice clean slate and I can just kind of keep myself organized in the kitchen before I start baking and cooking. We are just at the tail end of cleaning up the kitchen here. We were at the store the other day and we picked up this cute little baking set. It's a white pumpkin bowl with a couple of cookie cutters and like a fall time spatula. So that was super cute. Alright, so I just wanted to share a quick little Cupshe haul with you guys. I picked up a few of the cutest little outfits from Cupshe. I just absolutely love ordering for them. They always have good quality clothing and so many cute, adorable styles, so many things that I love to wear, and I get compliments on my outfits every single time I wear them. This first dress that I tried on is the Onyx tie neck ruffled mini dress. It is so adorable and unique looking. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Look at the sleeves. It just has such a pretty feminine look. Definitely going to be a staple in my closet. This outfit has gotten a lot of use already. I've worn it quite a few times to the hockey rink for summer hockey. It is the midnight blue belted romper. Super comfortable and stylish. I really love this one. Now this one I've also worn to a couple of hockey games. It is the floral print short sleeve maxi dress. It is so comfortable. I just threw a pretty summer sweater on with it and it looked so cute. And this pretty dress is the striped smocked ruffle sleeve dress. It is another beauty. I love wearing this. And this is the light and airy shadow striped short sleeve shirt. This dress kind of reminds me of a Cinderella dress. This is the ruffled scoop neck A-shaped dress. So feminine. I love how this dress makes me feel. I'm going to leave all of the links for these outfits down below in the description box for you guys. I do also have a coupon code for 15% off of your orders of $65 or more, and the coupon code is Cupshe Crew. Okay, so now I'm back down in the kitchen, and now that that kitchen is all tidied up, we can go ahead and make the blueberry pierogies. I don't know if you guys are familiar with pierogies or where you're from, which area of the world you're from, but blueberry pierogies in Eastern Europe are like a favorite. So I grew up eating these. My mom would make them, my grandmother would make them. They're basically like, I use the same pierogi dough as regular like potato and cheese pierogies, except the filling is going to be blueberries with a little bit of sugar and flour. It's super simple, but I also make a really nice sour cream mixture for like kind of like the cream that you dip your pierogi in. So follow along. I'm so excited to share this recipe with you guys. So that little recipe card that I showed you, I've had that since I first got married. It's been around for a long time. It's like kind of all stained and stuff. I should kind of like rewrite it on a new piece of paper, but it's pretty much an heirloom around here. So I'm just going to hang on to that. But that is passed down from probably my grandmother even. So that is an authentic like Polish pierogi dough recipe. So I'm just sharing that with you guys. So it's super simple to make. You just follow the ingredients, follow the recipe. So what I did was I whipped together the eggs, the oil, I added warm milk, I added some salt, and then I added the flour. And then you just knead it all together. And then you're going to have to roll it out on a really well floured surface.
Something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt.
For the filling, I'm using fresh blueberries. It is delicious. I'm just adding a couple tablespoons of flour and a couple tablespoons of sugar in there. I don't have a recipe for the filling. I just eyeball it. You just basically want to coat your blueberries in flour and get some sugar in there as well. Not too much because you don't want it to be like a syrup, but just enough that you just kind of give it a little bit of sweetness. And now that the pierogi dough is rolled out, I'm just using this little, I think this is just a cookie cutter. My mom actually had like a classic pierogi cutter when we were kids, but my sister has that. So I'm just using this. It works just as well. It just basically cuts the dough into a perfect circle, and then you're going to kind of cup it in your hand, take a little scoop of blueberries, of the blueberry mixture, and then you're just going to pinch the edges, and you want to make sure it's all sealed so none of the blueberries or blueberry juice leaks out.
And I said,
no matter how many pierogis I fold here, it's never going to be enough. These will be inhaled in probably 10 minutes. So I'm going to make as many as I can. I doubled the recipe for the dough. I wanted to make sure that there was a lot for everybody. And my nephews are over too. So you can see the kids running in and out from the basement. They're playing mini sticks downstairs. So I'm just going to make a whole bundle of these. Now that it's time to cook these, I just filled a pot with water. I'm going to lightly salt it, and then the blueberry pierogis are going to get boiled in there. Once the water is boiling, you will put the pierogis in there. You don't want it to be boiling too hard because then you'll like overcook the pierogis and they'll just break open. So just keep an eye on them, a nice gentle boil. As soon as they start floating, then you know that they are ready. Just give them a couple of minutes of floating. Just keep an eye on them. Like I said, you don't want them busting open and all the juices and stuff coming out of the inside. So just as you can see in here, I let them float a little bit and then I'll be scooping them out. You want to strain the water out, and then you will put it in a little bit of butter like this, toss them around, put them on your plate, and then what I did was I served them with some sour cream. Now the sour cream is mixed with some real vanilla extract, some brown sugar, and that is it. So I don't really have a recipe for it. I just kind of eyeball it and I mix it to taste. So this is it, you guys. It is so yummy. I love this stuff as comfort food from my childhood, and hopefully I can make this for my kids for as long as I possibly can, and their kids too.
I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do.
Now for this next recipe, I'm using Douwin's 9x13 baking dish. I really needed a dish like this that's nice and deep for recipes just like this. It's perfect for baking so many different things, and it suits my kitchen aesthetic perfectly. As you guys can tell, I like things that are light and white and natural woodsy colors, so I really like this dish. So I always like using dishes that are food safe and stain resistant like this, because some dishes, like, they really grab onto the color of whatever you're baking. This one cleans so nicely. It makes washing it so super easy. It's actually on sale right now on Amazon's Best Deal Week for 20% off, and I have an extra 5% off for you guys. The link will be down below in the description box for you, as well as the coupon code. So the next thing that I am making is a blueberry coffee cake. So it's AKA Boy Bait, it's called. So this one I got from the onceuponachef.com website. I will link that down below for you guys. It is a quick and easy recipe. I did have to double it though, because obviously we have a whole bunch of boys in this house. That's why I thought this recipe would be great, because it says Boy Bait. So I just started off with mixing all of the dry ingredients in one bowl. Went ahead, added some cinnamon in there. Like I said, if you guys want to follow along with the recipe, down below in the description box. But otherwise, I'm just kind of describe what I'm doing as I'm making this. I wanted to make sure I used up all of those delicious wild blueberries. So right now I'm just making the crumble topping. I think it had like brown sugar, cinnamon, cold butter, and some flour. And we're just kind of chopping that all up in there to make sure that the butter gets distributed nicely. And then that is going to go in the fridge to stay nice and cool. So I still cannot find my standing mixer from when we moved in here. It must be in storage still. So I'm just using my hand mixer. It works just as well, but I just found that the butter did not cream up as nicely as my stand mixer, but it still ended up working perfectly fine for this recipe. So then I had to add the eggs one at a time and just kind of incorporate that into the butter. Then once that was done, I added the flour mixture off and on, like I alternated with the milk, and that just made a nice thick batter. I do still have some blueberries left, so I should ask if you guys have any favorite blueberry recipes. Let me know down below in the description box, because I would love to use those up for something yummy. I've got them in the fridge. They're probably only going to last me a couple more days before I'm just going to have to throw them into a smoothie or something like that. But I would much rather make like a delicious dessert or some sort of recipe with them. And then I actually almost forgot to add the blueberries to the batter before I put it into the baking dish. So I just incorporated the blueberries through the batter, and then I did grease the baking dish just a little bit with some cooking spray just to make sure it didn't stick. And then I'm just spreading it through. So the original recipe only called for, I can't remember what it was, I think a 9x9 baking dish, but I doubled it. So this was actually the perfect size. As you can see in that photo, like Pacey snuck the baking dish away. He tried to trick me and like hide it on me. So I was like wondering where in the world it was, but he put it back as soon as I started looking for it and he laughed at me. So I am putting the crumble topping on top now, and then this is going to go in the oven and bake for a while. I know I mentioned in my last video I had to use those zucchinis. They are still sitting on the counter, and I'm still planning on making zucchini bread, so hopefully that'll be in the next video. But this is how the blueberry coffee cake looks right now. It looks so good, and it smells so good also. So we have a nice big dish, and I will tell you there's one little square of that left right now as I'm doing the voiceover, and I literally just baked that like 2 days ago. All right, so now that the cake is cooling over there, I just wanted to get everything cleaned up in the kitchen. It is always nice to be able to clean up after you are done baking, although sometimes we're busy and just running out the door, or it's late at night, or whatever is going on. We're just a crazy busy family, so we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants sometimes. And then I'm just cleaning the kitchen, and over here I have a whole bunch of other products that I want to share with you guys on my channel, maybe in one of my upcoming videos. But as of right now, we have the coffee cake. It is almost ready. I've already had kids in here asking when they can have a piece. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of cut it up and let them go ahead and try this. Now the dishwasher just finished running, so it's like steaming hot, and I'm going to go ahead and start making a mess by using more dishes again, but that's okay because this cake was definitely worth it. I'm so excited to actually have this with a cup of coffee in the morning, but we're all going to have one slice now before we actually head out the door to hockey. And here is a crew of kids wolfing down a slice before we have to run out. So that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope you enjoyed checking out my recipes and getting all that cleaning motivation. Please make sure you guys are subscribed. Click that little notification bell if you guys want to be notified when I post new videos, and I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye.